The 6th Thezan Lancers, nicknamed the Storm Riders, are an elite cavalry regiment of Theza's armed forces, renowned for their thunderous charges and tactical brilliance. Combining the traditions of classic horseback combat with modern mechanized warfare, the Storm Riders serve as the vanguard of Thezan military campaigns, striking fear into enemies with their speed, discipline, and unrelenting aggression. Founded over 2 centuries ago, the 6th Thezan Lancers have earned their reputation as one of Theza's most formidable fighting forces. Their defining moment came during the siege of Carthos, where, against overwhelming odds, they executed a daring flanking maneuver through enemy artillery fire. The charge shattered the enemy's defenses, breaking their morale and securing a decisive victory for Theza. Since then, the regiment has been deployed in numerous conflicts, always leading from the front and exemplifying the very essence of Thezan military prowess. The Storm Riders are experts in shock warfare, employing a variety of aggressive battlefield strategies to dominate their foes. Lightning strikes, the regiment is known for rapid, high-speed assaults that strike before the enemy can react. Breakthrough maneuvers, once a weakness is detected in enemy formations, the Storm Riders exploit it, collapsing entire battle lines with sheer force and precision. Combined arms warfare, the regiment works in concert with Thezan infantry and artillery, coordinating strikes that maximize battlefield effectiveness. Their cavalry charges often serve as the spearhead, breaking enemy cohesion before infantry and artillery mop up the remnants. At the helm of the 6th Thezan Lancers stands Lord Marshal Alric Dainhurst, a veteran commander of noble birth. Raised in a military household, Dainhurst studied the art of war from a young age and quickly ascended through the ranks due to his sharp tactical mind and fearless leadership. Unlike many officers of noble lineage, Dainhurst is known for leading from the front, often riding into battle at the head of his lancers. His weapon of choice is Storm Fong, a mastercrafted power saber passed down through generations of Thezan commanders. This ancient blade has become a symbol of both his family's legacy and the regiment's unwavering resolve. Dainhurst is respected by his men not only for his strategic genius but also for his willingness to fight alongside them, sharing in both their victories and their hardships. His leadership has shaped the 6th Thezan Lancers into a highly disciplined and loyal force, feared by their enemies and honored among Theza's greatest regiments. Under his command, the Storm Riders continue to uphold their legendary status, ever ready to charge into the heart of battle and secure glory for Theza.
Right guys, so you've just listened to a little bit of the background on the Thezan Lancers, the 6th Thezan Lancers that are run by the Lord Marshal here. He's going to be run as Drier in the game, but we're going to cut his head off, get rid of the head and the feather plume on the back of his helmet, and we're going to replace that with a Praetorian style pith helmet from Anvil Industries. So we're going to clip the head off. That's going to be the first thing that we're going to do. The plume's already been removed, and then we're going to glue the model together, get everything stuck together and let it dry before we come in. We're going to drill the neck out, remove the gas mask pipe and various other bits to get it ready, and then we're going to finish off filling the back and refinishing the strapping with green stuff. So I'll leave you to watch that, and then we'll come back a little bit later on and discuss the other changes.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Right, so here we are fitting the head. I do drop it a couple of times before we eventually get it glued into place. I've had to drill the neck out with a 3mm hole so the ball joint from the head can go nice and neatly into there. So we'll just get that sat in place. We'll let that dry, and then it'll be on to the green stuff work.
Artlist.io.
Right, so green stuff time. We're going to fill in the straps there, and the gaps in the back where the gas canister should be. And green stuffing is not my strong point. It's not something I'm particularly good at, but I do give it a good go here. I spend a little bit of time. It does take a lot longer than some of the more experienced sculptors will take, and even at the end I'm still not 100% happy with it, and off screen I do a few more changes and neatening up and things and finishing off. I do manage to miss the bit on his collar that's cut out completely, but I do get the straps done to a point that I am semi happy with. But I've never worked with these silicone sculpting tools before, so at the end, like I said, I do end up finishing off. Off camera I come back and finish it with some metal sculpting tools that I'm a little bit more used to.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. 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 Music licensing reimagined.
So as you can see, we're just finishing up with the initial green stuffing. I'm going to apologise now in advance for my sketchy camera management skills coming up in a minute. I'm working with my phone as an overhead camera, and it's not something I've particularly got used to the position of and things yet. I figured out how best to use it. So if you've got any advice on how to set up the camera to do this without it getting in the way, without me being off camera, etc., then please go ahead and do so. We're just finishing that up, and you'll see in a second we're just going to go to the finished bit, or at least the initial finished piece. Look at the camera skills here, fantastic. I do eventually get it in focus so you can see where the straps are being replaced and the collar's being done, and how the back's being filled in. But I do go and do that and fix that off screen, so as you can see here with the finished pieces. So it's been neatened up, the collar's been redone, and I have straightened up. We just switch over to the back and I've straightened up the strapping on there. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully we'll have the finished model for you to see on our Instagram soon.